think I do. It was about 2 years ago. I was learning how to drive for the first time. And my family, when I was growing up, we had two cats. And then one died in 2017. And one, he was very old. He was 19 years old, the last one when he died. But when I was learning how to drive, so whenever we pull our cars into the garage, we'll like see the cats like run out into the garage and then, they'll move out of the way of the car. And when one day when I was like pulling up into the garage, I was like, "Hey mom, get out of the car, go check for the cat. He's old, he doesn't move very fast." I saw him there. I was like, "You want to go check real quick?" And my mom said, "No, it's okay. You know, uh, he'll move out of the way, don't worry." And I go, "All right, cool." And I pull in, and as the front tire, we have like a very steep driveway, so it's like as the front tire came up, I felt like a bump. And my mom, we both knew what happened. I got out and I like held my cat. And this is like cat was like I grew up with them, so it was more like an older brother than a cat. And I remember like holding him, and he's like, what had happened was the back legs. He was very like as his old age, he had gotten very skinny. So essentially, like he had his front half moved out of the way, but the back half was the part that got ran over. So his back legs got crushed, and pretty much like I kind of held him, cradled him as he like kind of thrashed and like took his final moments. And that was, it was me holding him as my mom drove to the nearest animal hospital, and it closed like 5 minutes before we got there. So like, and before we'd even gotten there, he had already like passed onto my arms. And that was a pretty painful experience, but I that day, so in high school, I did, I was a big part of the my school's band, and like at all the games and stuff, like I was the person like yelling, and I was like, by the time I was a senior, like the like spirit of the band kind of like formed like around me and like my presence. And like that one day, we had our basketball team went to the state tournament for like the first time in like 3 years or something. And so I was like, I can't miss this game. And like kind of like all the adults that I talked to and like people I talked to, like my swim coach and a few other teachers were like kind of just, like, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but like it's a cat," And I like forced myself to go to this basketball game. It's like an hour away, and I just like was just like numb on the bus ride there, and I managed to like stand up and like put about 20 minutes worth of energy out, and the rest of the game I was just numb, immobile. And you could kind of feel it, and everybody around me could kind of feel it. And then like getting back onto the bus, my band teacher was like, "Hey, what's going on?" My name's by the way. Nice to meet you. um he's like, "Hey, like what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, you're never like this." And I kind of just like ran through quickly the story, and like just because everybody that day had kind of just blown it off, so I wasn't expecting out of it. And my band director is like a very religious person, like a very religious person, and typically that's, I wouldn't step into his personal life because that's where I disagree with him a lot. But he was like one of those religious people where like if somebody goes, they go. It's their time. And so pretty much what he told me was, I was like, I killed my cat. I ran him over today. And he goes, it wasn't your fault. Like, if like he was already old, he was already going, and if he like wanted to get out of the way, then he like would have gotten out of the way. Like, this is just how it is. And then like that was the first time like anybody I feel like had like been like honest with me that day, like emotionally honest. And then he just like hugged me right there and just like held me. And like that entire day I was like, I don't think I've ever cried so much in one day. And then like that right there was just um yeah,